In Adherence to Processes module, you learned how process building and adherence help to achieve business goals. Careful resource planning and management are also key for project success and achievement of business goals. Mismanagement of resources can lead to problems such as project delays, unnecessary overtime, and excess costs. Samir, our star performer, knows this and proactively identifies, monitors, and manages his resources closely. He strives to optimally utilize all resources and minimize any idle time, waste and costs while retaining profitability. Let's see some best practices that he follows for resource management. He makes sure that the requirements and scope of work are clear and documented at the start to guide resource allocation. He avoids over-allocation of work because it can lead to employee burnout and diminished productivity. At the same time, he avoids under-allocation because it can lead to idle time and increasing cost. Now, you might think that once he prepares and implements a plan, things are sorted. But that's not the case. A project is dynamic. Work conditions, situations, and requirements change. Sometimes resources also change or some bottlenecks arise. That is why Samir tracks the actual versus planned resource utilization and work conditions and accordingly takes proactive actions. For example, he focuses on the whole project, not just specific tasks. He monitors task dependencies and whether there is a blocked team member or resource somewhere. He also checks the team's workload and efficiency. To ease his resource planning, tracking and management, Samir uses tools to manage the projects better. For example, he creates and tracks Gantt chart in Microsoft Project. He also sets up task reminders on email to avoid micromanaging his team. The project management software even helps him to avoid conflicts in resource allocation and scheduling and forecast staffing needs by collecting data on upcoming requirements such as sales, product development, and product launches. Regular tracking or monitoring calls for some discipline and data rigor. Samir follows a daily routine for monitoring and tracking resources. He also regularly connects with his team members to gauge their current status and identify any issues requiring resolution before they become bottlenecks. These are Samir's strategies for resource management. Now that you know about planning, processes and resource management, how will you plan better to meet your project's time, budget and quality constraints?